Hi everyone, it's Tammy and welcome to Junk Journal January 2024, Day 3. Our prompt for today is Throwback, and phone's throwing things at me. Our prompt for today is Throwback, and I thought a lot about this prompt today. Throwback means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And recently I've been watching a lot of videos on things from the 1970s, toys from the 70s, Christmases from the 70s, foods from the 70s, design in the home from the 70s. And it just kind of brings me back to my growing up years and yeah, so there's a lot of fun in watching all of that. So, but I thought, a lot of the stuff that I have that I work with kind of go even further back than the 70s. So what I decided to do for my page today, I'm going to use this, it's a replica of a Sears and Roebuck catalog, and just flipping through, you could spend all day flipping through and looking at all the old prices and fun, but I found this page and decided that this is the page that I'm going to use. I just love these old hats. I love when women used to wear hats. I can remember wearing Easter bonnets to church on Easter Sunday. I remember my little girl had hats on all the time when we would go to church, and it was just kind of a throwback to when I was young as well. So so I'm going to use probably just like this part of it and just kind of create a little tuck spot. So this is the page that I did yesterday, and I'm just going to use the back side of it. So I used some of the old paper bag, and I already covered that. And then I just found just some old French script on here and put that down. So I've decided, let's go ahead and cut this part out and see where that takes us. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing. I'm on a little later than I had intended, but I took my granddaughter to, we had a spa day today, and we had just a lot of fun together doing that. So I'm just kind of getting back home and getting into my studio. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side and grab that back. And this is very, very thin. Oh, I love them on both sides. Now what? I mean, that hat, $1.48. I love the little girls. Okay, so I also have some lace here that I already cut off. I'm just going to use that on the edge, and a part of a doily. When I was growing up, doilies were in my mother's home, my grandmother's home, everybody's home, and they just like dresser scarves and all kinds of things like that were just the norm in everybody's homes. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this to back it with. I have kind of a plan, but sometimes those plans get changed, but we'll see what we're doing here. wonder, that's not too, it is kind of big, but my original thought was to look on my Facebook and see what I did a year ago or a couple years ago and kind of use that as a prompt for a throwback, but the only thing that I found that come up in my memories was I had posted a picture of some silverware, and I'm not sure how many people experienced this, but for our family it was a normal thing. We had company silverware. And what is company silverware? Well, it is silverware that is brought out once or twice a year to be used when you had company, when people come over for the holidays, either Christmas or Easter or Thanksgiving. If we hosted, we had the company silverware. Now, when my husband and I got married, we didn't have a lot of money, but we had company silverware. I kind of, looking back on that now, I think that is kind of funny. So last year, I finally decided that I was going to get the company silverware out and use it for every day. After all these years, the company silverware sitting in its little sleeves, and I just decided it was time to utilize it. So let me know in the comments if your family had company silverware. We all did. My mother-in-law, my sister-in-laws, everybody had company silverware in our little area. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of scrunch this up a little bit, give it a little, maybe put on, maybe ink it just a little bit. Decided I needed to use both the front and the back on some of these, because this is going to be a very chunky book if I let it go to 30 pages or 31. Okay, so, ooh, that's not going to be big enough. I was going to use, okay, this will be big enough. I might not have room for that doily. That might have to go by the wayside. So, I decided I wanted to use this corrugated cardboard. Let's see here. We can do it. I keep it rolled up, and so now it's fighting with me. All right, so if I put that on, just go ahead and tear the bottom. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of having that on there, but that's okay. Because I think I'm going to make it a tuck spot in here on the end. And I don't know, we'll see what I'm going to do. And I can't cover up my holes there. So first thing I'm going to do is glue on my lace ribbon here. Okay, kind of wrinkly, but that's okay. Use my hot glue gun. Oop. Glue stick. Okay. I find it kind of interesting when I'm watching those throwback shows, and I just find them on YouTube. But I find it interesting how many things I remember from how many of the toys. Not that we had a lot of them, but I do remember the commercials, and who can't forget you know, the Sears and Roebuck and the Pennies catalog. I get that every year. Encircle all the little toys. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that there. I kind of like that. I think it works on both sides. We would anxiously wait for them catalogs to arrive. And that was our entertainment for the whole month. And then, of course, my kids did the same thing until they stopped doing catalogs. And then recently they've started, I think Amazon was probably one of the first, sending toy catalogs. Now a lot of different companies have followed suit. Walmart has them, and I just keep a little supply of them here at my house, and when the grandkids come over, they can sit for a long time with a pencil or a crayon and mark on the toy catalog what they want. Keeps them occupied. Right. Oops. Some hot glue there. All right. So if I leave that so I can tuck something in there. I don't know about that. You know, I think I'm just going to glue the whole entire thing down. I just don't know how easy it would be to get stuff in and out of there. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and glue down the whole entire piece there. To look at. think I might use this washi tape. And then I'll just oop. And then what I'll do is I'll just cut it out of the holes there. Gets a little something there. There we go. And like I said, I'll go through and I'll do it right now. I've already been thinking about my cover for this, because I'm going to put it all together and then make a wraparound cover. That's my thought right now. Whether it's going to be cardboard or if it's going to be fabric, that I don't know yet, but I have some thoughts on it. Okay. And this was much shorter today than the previous 2 days, but I don't always have to get a little ink on here. Book pages definitely don't have to be redone, but okay, I do like that. All right, so this is what we have so far. We have resolutions, and then I just did the back side of that. And then we have our quote, and then on the back side of that page is going to be our throwback. Now, whether or not I decide to label each page with the prompt of the day, I don't think I'm going to do that, but I will find a spot to put all the prompts, and I'm not really sure yet what that's going to look like, but you can see the lace from the back side of that one, and you can see the doily sticking out. This lace is not old lace, but the doily definitely is. So there we have it. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's prompt. Bye-bye.